What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel, check out the content. And with that being said, I want to get right into this topic of the day. My topic of the day is LeBron James and Savannah James and the situation that's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers and their son Bronny James, right? And so I was talking to a friend of mine about a female friend about what's going on with the Lakers and Bronny James. And she pointed out something to me that I thought was, like a lot of people are really overlooking as far as this situation. Because first of all, I was telling her how like Bronny James didn't look like his heart was in this game. He looked like he was he's being very passive on the floor, and he looks, he just looks in over his head. And so he's taken, and because he's not playing well, he's taking a whole lot of flack from people, the media and the fans. Bronny James is taking a whole lot of flack. And so to a friend of mine told me that if she was Savannah James, she would really kind of be, she would kind of be really a little bit peeved about this situation, because it seems to me that like Bronny James is more so playing because, of his father. And maybe Bronny James don't feel, he don't feel or have enough confidence to let his father down and let his father know that this is not his, it's not his dream. And so I think that the mother would recognize that, that Savannah James probably recognized that, and that, and she probably feel that like LeBron James is forcing Bronny James to play, even though Bronny James don't want to play. And so that right there will cause tension in their relationship. She and take it and keep in mind, Savannah James she knows basketball. Her husband is LeBron James, so she's been watching basketball, professional basketball. She's been watching that for like 20 years, so she knows professional basketball. She's been watching her son play, and she knows, if just like any other fan, she knows like if somebody's qualified, to play at that level. She would know, just like any other fan, she knows basketball, and probably better than the average fan as being a NBA wife and now a NBA mother. She knows basketball, and she sees what her son is going through, and she probably, she's feeling for him. And she understands that Bronny James is, like I said, Bronny James is playing because that was his father's, that was his father's dream, for him and his son to play basketball together. But if that's not his son's passion, if that's not his son's dream, then then it's going to cause, like I said, a rift between Savannah James and LeBron James. And so my thing is, and it might take like somebody like Savannah James to step in and tell LeBron James that like that's, that like that's enough. A lot of people feel like LeBron James put his son in he put him in a situation where he couldn't win, because he hired him in a position, or had him hired in a position where he wasn't qualified. And anytime, like, nepotism is cool, but if you have to be able to put a person, like if you hire a family member or something, you got to be able to, if they're not qualified, put them in a position where as though it won't really expose them. Like, you have to protect them, until they either get up to speed or they, or something like that. But in this situation, like LeBron James is just put Bronny James in a situation where he has to deal with all the scrutiny, all the different players going at him, general managers around the league are speaking out, the fans are speaking out. So it's really not, for Bronny James, it don't seem like it's going to be fun. For Bronny James, it don't really seem like it's going to be any upside. And it just seems like he's just doing this for his father. If you watch his play on the court, you can just tell that he's not passionate about the game. He's not even, he's kind of like hiding on the court. Like, he don't really even want to be out there. Like, he's not cutting to the ball, not moving to the ball. He he stands in the corners, away from the ball. So, and believe me, his mother recognizes this. And she may be the only person, like I said, who can step to LeBron James and let him know that that Bronny James is not ready. Hopefully, she'll do that for LeBron James, because the last thing he wants to do is ruin him and his son's relationship over basketball, especially when his son have to endure so much public scrutiny, so much criticism, so much hate from fans. Fans can be so cruel, especially when when people are passionate about basketball, and to put his son in that type of situation with the Lakers of all organizations. Like, you do this in LA, you make these kind of decisions in LA or Boston or New York. I just think that it's a lot of pressure. And I'm glad that like my friend brought this to my attention, like that. It makes a lot of sense that this situation between LeBron James and Bronny James could really cause a rift between LeBron and his wife, because she is naturally going to feel like she wants to protect her son, especially from unnecessary criticism or unnecessary all this unnecessary hate that's coming at him. Now, it would be another thing. It would be totally different if this was Bronny James's, if this was his dream, right? And he was out there on the court fighting and playing and showing passion for the game, win or lose, then as a parent, you're going to stick by your kid. But when you see somebody who's out there and they're not being aggressive, and they're not, they're hiding out on the court, and the only reason why he's on the court is because of his father, like I said, she can recognize that, and she'll probably be the only person that'll be able to step in and with LeBron and just kind of get him to back off and not put his son through that torture. He's not qualified. He's definitely not qualified, and he's not ready right now. I don't know, like within a few years. I think he should have stayed in college. That would have been his best chance to be able to to be a professional basketball player. But yeah, I think this is his wife is going to have to step in and talk to LeBron James on Bronny James' behalf, because he's definitely not qualified. He definitely he don't want to be out there. You can tell he definitely don't want to be out there. Let me know though if you agree, that Bronny James don't want to be out there, and is going to have to take Savannah James to step in on Bronny James' behalf and kind of get LeBron James to back off of his dream to have his son on his team. Because LeBron James don't really seem to be listening to nobody right now. He's telling the media, he's telling fans, he's telling everybody. He told everybody that Bronny James would be able to, he could come and help out this team, and that's just not the case. He can't help out the team, and because of that, he's taking a whole lot of scrutiny, and he's getting a whole lot of hate. And he's taking that hate on because of his father. That might even cause some resentment between those two later on, And Bronny, like I said, LeBron James don't want to lose his son over, over this. He may even have to apologize to his son for putting his son through all of this, putting his son through all this drama and stuff. But that's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Do you think that what's going on now with LeBron James and Bronny James? Do you think that will destroy their relationship, or do you think that LeBron James will he'll go to you know, talk to Savannah James, and Savannah James will have this situation ironed out. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you all out on the next video. Peace.